Future Oscar winner or nominee, Farmall M. This is a 1940 model. I am the third owner. The wind's blowing, so you're probably hearing that. And it's not warm out, even though the sun's shining. Wide front, Swartz front end, no welds. None of that nonsense. It's a good front end. These front ends run you about $1,000. Like I said, I'm the third owner. The second owner bought this in 1960, and it was their tractor. In other words, it did the plowing, it did the discing, it did everything. It was their workhorse. And he put a custom seat on there, and it's about 4 inches thick. And I thought, man, when I first saw that, I said, man, it looks raggy. But you know what? After using it and sitting on it, I ain't touching it. That thing's staying. But it's got the big tires on the front end. Those are 65/16s. And the rears, it's got 15 5/38s, and they are loaded. A lot of tread on there, but they are weather checked. So when I first got this tractor, the carburetor was just awful on it, and I knew that. He told me that ahead of time. So I went ahead and changed it out. And the other thing I also did was I put an electronic ignition on it. Get rid of them points and condenser and all that. Now I know the correct police are probably going to fire their sirens up, but I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, it's a better tractor with today's technology. You know, you're probably talking. I never put it on the dyno to test it out, but I'll bet I got 2-3 horsepower out of it. Anyways, you can also cheat the spark plugs. You're running the flamethrower. 3 ohm, because it's 4-cylinder. If you put the electronic ignition on a 6-cylinder, you go 1.5 ohm. But you can also cheat the spark plugs out. I think those call for in the shop manual 28 thousandths. But I've got those cheated out to, I think, 30 or 31. And so you can get away with a lot more with that. And I think you burn a lot more efficiently. And it is a gas tractor, obviously, but the one thing I've noticed about gas tractors is that if you keep them tuned up and you put an electronic ignition in them, they're more fuel efficient. So I got the carb pulled off of it right now, and you can see the screen fitting going in there. What's happened with this tractor is that I'm running ethanol fuel in it. And this year I happened to go through 2 carburetors because the ethanol gets down into the needle valve and makes it stick. So I have to take the carburetor off, clean it out, blow it out. I always throw a new needle valve in it and then throw it back on there and it'll run again. Well, I went and bought this. When I first got this tractor, this fuel line was not on there. And that's a new sediment bowl too that I put on there too. This line's about 35 bucks. But a guy told me, and I was talking to him, actually I was talking to him on eBay. And he told me, he says, if you don't put an inline filter in that with today's fuels, you will regret it. And I said, oh, no. There's a screen up in there in the sediment bowl, and then, that catches a lot. And then you got your screen down here, and that's great, and blah, blah, blah. Boy, was he right. So I'm gonna, about mid-stride here, I'll come out and put an inline fuel filter on this thing. So I'm gonna be triple filtered. I'm gonna have the sediment bowl screen. I'm gonna have an inline fuel filter, and then I'm gonna have this. It's gravity fed. I mean, if it slows it down too much, I won't pull the inline. What I'll do is I'll pull that sediment bowl screen if it slows it down too much. I don't think it will. Keep a full tank, that's a lot of pressure on that. I think it's a 21 or 22 gallon tank. But, you say, oh, that's not correct. You go to these shows and stuff, and it's like, not correct? My word, if you want to make it correct, okay, then you just go spend the 35 bucks and throw the line back on there again, and then you're correct. And then you got a tractor that you're going to have to replace the carburetor on twice a year because you're gunking it up with the shitty fuels that we run today. So anyways, just wanted to introduce you to the tractor. You'll be seeing a lot of it this year. It's going to be pulling a 216 Little Genius plow. I already got a video on there. If you just scroll down, you'll see it. But this is it, 1940. I am the third owner. It's got the single remote in the back, which is nice because you can pull a little grain drill or something like that with it. Still have your hydraulic remote. I'm impressed with it. I just like running it, you know. It's a lot of fun. So okay, that's your enjoyment for the day.